Hey guys, so just a little bit of a demo of the technology we're talking about. So this is the Groups app that we have now. It's being used by about 250,000 people. They use it to manage their address book. So typically your address book, just this long list you have to find people in. So they can organize it by different criteria like friends, family, and so forth. And a lot of people use this. You could select all and text message all your friends, for example. You could send them some kind of message. Also, people use this to remind themselves to follow up with others. So, for example, you could say follow up tomorrow. So people really like this. If you see, actually, these are the reviews we get. We get about 4.5 out of 5 stars. You can see everybody's like, awesome, 5-star review, 4 or 5 stars. People love this app. So we're trying basically to create an app for communities. The next version of Groups essentially is for communities like yours. So what happens is right now there's no app for people to just get together. This app is specifically for that. So it starts out the same way. People start in this tab, they see their contacts. Everything is the same as before. But there's these other 3 tabs. So essentially what happens is you can filter easily like what you want to do. You could select interests. You could set your interests, and then you see your fellow classmates and other people in your community getting together tonight, tomorrow for things. You could filter by when, by what you want to do, and who you want to meet with. So, for example, people are going to see a movie. Are you in? You could say sure, or maybe, maybe I'm in, or yes. You could see who's going. Some of these are your friends. Others are people going there that could become your friends because they have similar interests. You meet them at the same place. So these are interests they have in common with you. You could talk about. You can add them to your contacts. These are communities they belong to, stuff like that. So essentially, you could start a group yourself. You could look at different group deals that are offered to members of your community, different students. And these are local businesses. So here's a business, here's a movie theater offering free popcorn. If you get a big enough group together, it's in several locations. In this location, for example, you could, groups are forming. You could join one of these groups. You could create your own. So that's basically how you would take advantage of group discounts as part of the app. What this app lets you do is essentially connect with people going to things, score group deals, and keep it all organized. So people you meet, are in your address book. So finally, the last tab. This tab is basically to set up your information. So you could set up your account, who you are. You could set up your interests, what you're interested in. So if I'm looking to help people in different emergency situations, I can add these things. You could see other students who are willing to join you in this thing. So this is basically an itinerary. If you go to my activities, these are things you said yes to or maybe to, and you could have a nice schedule that says when you're supposed to leave by and how you're going to get there, right? You can carpool. Finally, if you're a business around the area, if you own a business, you could set this up. You could set up your locations, different locations where your business is. And for each location, you have several rooms, potentially with different capacities. You could set up different events, like a movie theater would set up different movies. And finally, you could offer deals to people. So, at different locations, you would say which times you want people to come in, and they would form groups at those times. So, obviously your interests are, it's very important is the matching system that helps match people based on what they're interested in. So you would select what your business caters to. So in this case, it would be movies. You get reports about how people are using it. And yeah, that's basically it. It's a community app, as you can see. Helps you to connect with local businesses, the community at large. And when you're an alumnus, you continue to use this. You could talk to people in the group, and you feel like part of the community even after you've left. So you're much more likely to engage, come to events, which you guys can post here among other things, and get, prime real estate here. So that's basically it. If you have an app for your community, you could see how this might be a lot better than just blasting emails to everyone. This is much more structured. So that's groups.
Thanks, IE.